Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing a review for you. I'm going to be reviewing my Balenciaga Speed Trainers. I picked these sneakers up last spring. I think it was like April 2018. I've been wearing them for almost a year now, so I figured I'd give you my thoughts. So let's just get into it. So guys, here are my Balenciaga Speed Trainers. Again, I've had them for just under a year. I bought them April 2018. I purchased them at the Balenciaga Boutique in Soho, New York. That's the flagship Balenciaga boutique in New York City. Guys, if you haven't checked out my unboxing of these Balenciaga Speed Trainers, go check that video out as well. At the time, these were really very hard to come by. They didn't have them out in as many colorways as they do now. So now, I guess if you are looking to pick these up, they will be easier to find. I was shopping for them for about a few months. I wanted to pick them up originally in January 2018. However, they were sold out everywhere. So I was shopping in Soho one day. I popped into the Balenciaga Boutique and they had just gotten a shipment. It had several sizes, which was awesome because I was able to try out a few sizes. So I would say sizing for these run true to size. If you had to size up or down, I would recommend sizing down versus sizing up. I wear usually in designer shoes a size 39 to 39 and a half. And if I were to pick up like a regular sneaker, I would wear a size US 8. So in this shoe, I purchased a size 38. And that's only because I tried on 39, 40. I mentioned this in the other video, so go check that out for reference. But what I noticed is it doesn't fit as sleek and as smooth and tight kind of on your foot and ankle if it's at all a little big. So that's why I suggest if you're not able to get your exact size, try a size down before trying a size up. So sizing to this runs true to size. The design, I think this is just such a simplistic design. It's easy to style. Like, you can easily style this. I mean, I wear them mostly with casual kind of streetwear, wear them with jeans a lot, and like sweatpants. I see a lot of girls style them up with skirts and dresses. I would definitely pair this with a skirt over a dress. Sometimes I see girls wearing like the flowy long dresses and these on. I think these do look more I would say these have more of an athletic casual look, so I wouldn't personally style them with a dress, but you can definitely do that. I think the design of this is so simple that you are able to style it lots of different ways, which is fun. I will say, however, they are kind of a statement piece, definitely a conversation starter. Surprisingly, I feel like these sneakers are such a simple design that I didn't anticipate all of the attention that I get when I wear these sneakers. I definitely get lots of compliments, and I guess they're just eye-catching. So that was surprising. Okay, so pricing. When I purchased these shoes, they retailed for $750, and I'm now just checking the Balenciaga website. They're currently listed at $770, so they have had a price increase on them. Is it worth the price? That really depends on you. I mean, I feel like these shoes, when I purchased them, I was taking a little bit of a risk because I wasn't sure if they would look dated and if they would become just, you know, only a seasonal, very trendy item to add to my wardrobe. After owning them for about a full year, I will say I feel like they have kind of survived the year as far as still being relevant and still looking good and still being a very sought after item. So I wouldn't say these are a classic style. Again, I really do feel like this is more of a trendy piece. However, as far as the pricing, so this shoe has been done by lots of other brands. So if you're interested in kind of a sock sneaker, you can definitely find a dupe for these. So everyone was, I feel like, doing their own version of these shoes. I know even Nike had one that looked really good. But if you want the look, but you're not necessarily wanting the high-end price tag, So there are definitely some dupes out there that would allow you to pick up a similar style for a more affordable price. Cost per wear, I mean, I still think this is a very expensive sneaker. This is definitely by far the most expensive sneaker I own. You know, so it was just, it was a splurge for sure, for sure. Comfort, I would say these have to be the most comfortable shoes I've ever worn, owned, tried on, period. Like, these literally feel like you're wearing slippers everywhere you go. They're so comfortable. So can't beat that. So they're comfortable. As far as the quality of the shoe and kind of wear and tear, I will like come in a little closer so you guys can see how the shoe's looking. Again, this is me wearing them, I would say, pretty regularly. I wear these at least a couple of times a week, maybe. I have worn them in New York City shopping, so I haven't like babied these. I mean, if you're wearing sneakers around New York City, I've worn them in the rain. I mean, literally, here are the soles. Again, they are still in pretty good shape. I'll show you the other one. Still in pretty good shape. There's some wear on the heel here. You can see it getting worn down on this side. But otherwise, it's pretty good shape, guys. These are really easy to maintain. You can kind of just wipe them down really easy. You can even take like a lint roller on the knit and just make sure it's clean. But it's really easy to maintain. Here is the Balenciaga writing that has stayed intact. There's nothing. It's really good. Still looks as if, you know, they're pretty new, even though they're about a year old. So I would say wear and tear, these are definitely wearing nicely. That speaks to the quality of it. Again, $750 quality, I'm not sure, but definitely still going strong, and they do look beautiful. It's gonna show what the box says. And so when you purchase these, they come with one dust bag. I actually haven't stored them in the dust bag. I still store them in the box in my closet. Kind of just, like I said, wipe them down when I wear them and then put them back in the box. But they do come with one large dust bag, so you could fit both shoes in the one dust bag. Here's my Balenciaga receipt. So yes, at the time I bought this, again, at the Balenciaga Boutique in Soho on Mercer Street, $750. So it's my Balenciaga receipt. And that's it, guys. Is it worth the hype? That's the question at the end of the video. Is it worth the hype? I would say if you're into fashion, if you're into trendy looks, definitely worth the hype. They are fun, they are comfortable, they are definitely a statement piece, very versatile. So I would say yes, the Balenciaga Speed Trainers are worth the hype. I'm gonna give my seal and stamp of approval. Guys, that's it. That is my review of my Balenciaga Speed Trainers. Thanks so much for watching today. If you have any questions or comments, as always, let me know in the comment section below. Until next time, guys.